Well,
Excellent
apparently
work.
dead
Are we
human
still
bodies
alive?
are better at surviving falls than living human bodies.
Oh man, this game. Hey, are we still alive? That's a good question. What is alive?
Yeah, this is where it happens. This is where he gets
Hey,
you.
Akers!
And then you wind up plugged into the cable of pumping you full of more structure gel.
Hey, buddy, I'm here to make peace.
I think the implication is you're in a different body.
No, I don't think that's the implication at all.
I don't know about that.
That would be an interesting thing to do, though. I like that idea better than what actually happens. Like you end up, this body gets trashed, but you end up Well, but then how would he get this brain scan?
Subway. Oh, the fucking.
This is the worst
subway.
part of the game. 100%. Agreed.
Oh, the fucking subway. Oh,
I'm stuck on
God.
something, so that's great.
It's still better than the Bart.
Oh, yeah. Bart's pretty shitty. Bart's doing their best. Brett's guard.
Oh, there he is.
They don't have a whole lot of money. They're doing their best.
Hey, Akers,
Well,
how
I'm
you
sorry
doing?
if the Bart is watching this
It's
episode.
great that you came down the stairs. I guess he doesn't actually teleport. He was coming down the stairway to come and get me. To save me. And hook me up to his, I don't know, human farm.
So,
Human
I haven't played the game in forever. What is Aker's motivation? Is he actually trying to save you? Does he hook you up to the WoW? Is that what he does?
Fucking nuts. He's like, so the WoW has been kind of trying to get its metaphorical head around what it means to be human, and has been like throwing a bunch of ideas at the wall and seeing if they stick, basically, as far as... Oh, I completely forgot about this sequence.
Me too.
Anyway, the robots with the brain scans. He tried pouring a bunch of fucking WoW doesn't really have a gender or is a person or probably even thinks in any way similar to human thinking, but tried pouring a bunch of structure gel into someone. That is Akers, and that kind of worked, but made him insane, and gave him cancer.
So you're inside. You're buried inside the thing. That's why I thought you were in a different body. Like you're
But
straight
it does
up,
seem like Akers is attempting to preserve life. He doesn't come here and like eat people. He puts them in this.
Not that there's anything
weird
wrong
goo.
with that.
Not that there's anything
Nobody's
specifically
cannibal
wrong with that,
shaming
unless
here,
you are
Rutskarn.
attempting to preserve life.
Mumbles,
in which case,
whoever you are.
Hi, buddy. Oh, hey, the subway car's open.
I don't actually care if that guy's okay, so I'm not going to ask.
We just go.
I don't even care.
Oh man. He got Alice, which is Brandon Wan's girlfriend.
Oh. Well, she had her
So
Subway
they-
Like, you
rewards card. Take that with you.
Who's surprised by that though? Who is surprised by everybody dead?
So this whole thing is basically a whole lot of crawl really slowly around the level.
So am
My
I the only
favorite.
person? Oh, go ahead.
No, I was
Yes,
just gonna
you
say
are
that.
the
My
only
favorite.
person, Chris. You're the only person
I am
in
the only
whole
person
world.
left on this. Everyone else is robots. So
But
no,
I mean,
am I the
robots
only
can
one
be
that really
people
like
sometimes.
listened to Power Man 5000's Nobody's Real after playing this game like a lot?
Definitely
no
the
idea
only person who fucking did that,
you're talking about.
Camster.
I don't even know what
Most of
that
us
means.
are trying to forget that fucking band ever existed.
But he's
Most
Rob
of us
Zombie's
like to
brother.
pretend
That's a band?
we didn't have. Yeah, most of us like to pretend we didn't have the album when we were in middle school. So
God, I was in high
Get up
school,
with the
Mumbles. Don't
times.
make me feel old.
I'm a baby.
When I was in middle school, it was 1983 or 4. No, it was like 1985.
I wasn't even born yet. Still not
Yeah.
born yet. But
It's time to sit around and wait for that guy to leave. Is there no
did
way
you
I
ever
can
go
get
to
out
your
of
high
here?
school reunion, Seamus?
No.
Yeah. I don't think I'm
Neither
going
did I.
to.
We had a graduating class of like 700 in some, so it was a big-ish school. So, like, I doubt most people remember me. I didn't have a lot of friends. Like, who would I go to see? I'm still in contact with everybody I care about.
Yeah.
I love when the feed gets all choppy and I just see like random metal industrial and then a bunch of gore,
Yeah.
and it feels like I'm watching a really choppy Nine Inch Nails video.
Now that makes me want to listen to This Is a Trent Reznor song, which is awesome. Speaking of good songs. I should link that in the show notes. I wonder if I'll remember.
I try very hard to forget all of these episodes.
Oh man.
I think they can't get us inside air vents.
Okay, so this simulated human, does this simulated human have simulated knees and elbows hurting from crawling around like this? Because in real life, that hurts like hell.
It's
That is
pretty
the
clear that
worst.
you don't
Maybe
feel
it's
pain.
in shape.
It's pretty clear that Simon doesn't feel pain.
But does he feel any kind of like contact with things? You know?
Well,
Damn it.
again, the game brushes over the whole physicality of all of this stuff. I would love to know too. Like, all of that stuff really interests me, and the game skips all of it, and that is a missed opportunity, I think.
So there's sort of a big question of where these other...
You
Game
guys
says
can edit
there
this
are-
out,
the
but I
wiki
actually
says
gotta
there
call
are-
it at night. I'm really tired.
Alright, bye Rutskarn.
Bye.
Rutskarn's leaving.
Thanks,
Can't
buddy.
handle the horror.
Yeah, he was scared. He was scared. He couldn't handle
wow.
this.
The wow
Oh, it's good that you
helped
left.
me.
Okay, Rutskarn's not here. Now you can have your way with the WoW. Now that the kids aren't watching.
Oh, God.
No, I don't want to see it. Oh, it's worse every time. Do you go deeper every time?
We gotta go deeper.
Oh. Get a room, you two.
There's a lot of just giblets everywhere. Giblets
Who's
and
gonna-
giblets.
Like, Acres, I understand you're, like, trying to preserve people. Would it kill you to clean some of this shit up? It's not like you have
Yeah.
anything else to do.
Anyway, there's sort of a big question mark over where the other three, according to the wiki, non-acre creatures came from. Is that what happens to people? Do they eventually metamorphosize? And
See, I was afraid to ask where the other monsters came from because I thought that would be a stupid question. But like, yeah, where and why and how come?
Did Acres talk other people into being insane with him? How did this work? I'm not saying the game doesn't explain it. It might explain it on some log that I missed. You know, there's a lot of little logs in this game, and I wouldn't be surprised if I missed several of them. Or
Yeah, but
didn't
like
read
that
them in the
seems
right
like
order.
a big part of it.
God
That
damn
seems
it.
like
Yeah.
a big part of the game.
yo, fucker!
He's coming for you.
No, I need to go that way. God damn it!
He says, "Come get me. Come jump on my head now."
Just
With
go
what?
kick his
How?
ass. Open a can of kung fu on him. Come on, Simon, you can do it.
Oh.
Oh wait, Simon's Canadian. Never mind.
And it's just like every time you think like, oh, we must be at the end of this, you're not.
No, it goes on for like 3 more things.
Yeah, it goes on too long.
And this part is probably the least scary part where there's actually monsters. It's just tedious.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
The keypad peekaboo game is what ruined it for me, and after that, I was done
I
being
hate
scared
that.
of monster. Yeah.
I hate peekaboo games and fucking scary games. It's so stupid.
Like, okay, I was scared,
Ah.
but you've just done this too many times. It's like watching somebody do a magic trick 5 times. And it's just no
Yes.
longer interesting. And now you're
Gotta
just sick of
pump
the
it.
whole thing.
And of course he's at the door, because, you know, why would we want you to be able to finish this quickly?
I will waste your time, Simon Jarrett. The monsters aren't trying to stop you. They're just trying to make you slightly late for things.
I don't think there's one horror game that I can think of right now that didn't get super fucking tedious at some point. I can't think of one that I was like happily scared through the whole thing. Almost all of them reach a point where like, I'm not scared, I'm trying to collect all the radio things
All right,
and
I
make
can't
sure he
swim.
doesn't hurt me. I can't think of one game.
And then this is kind of a weird sequence where you're platforming Mirror's
Yeah,
Edge
this is
style. Which I'm sure Mumbles loved.
Oh yeah, my favorite. Actually, it reminded me a little bit of the first Half-Life. The dumb platforming shit you have to do, and you're like,
Oh,
okay.
There's a lot of like shimmying around trying to grab onto the ladder from the other side kind of
Yeah.
bullshit.
Don't get me wrong, I love the first Half-Life game, but fuck. It's like just going around these little edges is just like, oh, alright, fine.
The hell is this place anyway?
It does feel very Half-Life 1. It's like, oh, this is a pipe room that has the pipes that come in it and pour the
Yes.
water.
This is where we keep. This actually reminds me of a Batman level where you are gonna like
does.
swoop down.
Like, is this a hydro power plant or something? Like, what the fuck?
Sure.
We're already underwater. Then we have the most bullshit of Aker's teleporting, where he shows up behind us.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
WoW just knows how to make everything better.
Again so soon?
Gotta have a healthy libido. Blah, 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 blah. There he is! Somehow he came all the way here. Whoa.
Like the
What the... I thought the water came from
Whoa.
the... Okay, whatever.
I like the idea that Akers did that big jumping puzzle.
See, yeah, fucking...
Humming the Mario theme the whole time.
He just wants to be your friend. Maybe he's dead now. Oh. Like this guy.
That guy's real dead.
That guy's
I
super
guess
dead.
he's too dead.
Wait, we gotta go back! Actually, that looks like kind of a hike.
Yeah, what happens if you're trying to go back in there?
Well, let's see.
What happened? What did she do? Come on, we gotta get her out of there.
Holy shit, Hart blew up the O2 surplus. She sealed the tunnel.
She really didn't want Akers blowing us up.
Well, apparently not very well.
Is leaking.
We had to get
Yeah,
her on the
way to
line.
go, Hart.
It's bad,
You
but it's
loser.
Oh, fuck, no!
You go back in there and Akers just decides to follow you around for the rest of the fucking game. It becomes an untraversable ledge.
I
That's
see.
what happens.
Oh. Yep.
All right,
like the
well,
way
at
this
least
pipe
that
looks.
awful part is over.
We should be
More
looking
awful
for...
parts.
Yeah, we should be looking for a chance to wrap up here in the next few minutes.
Actually, I thought Omicron was pretty cool. Aside from the one monster there.
Omicron
Oh, I thought you were
from
talking about the
CIA.
game. I thought you were talking about the game.
I thought you were talking of my home planet.
Wow, it's actually letting me walk up here. Can I fucking leave the level? Oh. I think there's a...
That looks like a place Lara Croft would use her pickaxe to climb.
Underwater?
Yes.
Obviously.
Underwater.
Not everybody is as swimmingly challenged as Mr. Jarrett here.
Although
not
the
his
fact
fault.
that he
He's driving
is
a
a
corpse.
human body with like a robot head makes me wonder how he's not buoyant.
Well, the body probably has no air in its lungs, so that certainly helps. It's got a diving suit around it, so that helps. The suit's probably filled
It's
with
also,
water.
Also helps.
like, there's a lot of structure
Slathered in
gel,
wow
so maybe
gel,
it weighs
yeah.
more.
Wow juice.
Dead. Oh.
I want a version
giant
of this that's
diving
basically...
helmet.
Have we talked about how this whole thing is basically C-Lab 2021 yet? Because if not, I want to do that
Mentioned
at some
it.
point.
The only thing I know about C-Lab 2021, the only thing I know at all is the Archer episode that lampooned. Like, I was like, oh, this is kind of a weird episode. And somebody explained to me, yeah, it's referencing another show. And I was like, oh.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's a show they did, so that makes sense. But yeah.
Oh.
Why
Yeah.
wait, right?
Now it makes even more
I'm the
sense.
master of my own fate.
Wait, Stress, what are you doing?
I'm the master of my own fate, and I've decided to stupidly kill myself here and let the fishes eat my face.
Well, they didn't eat his face very much.
What's up with those fishes? Are they not hungry? Don't they want this guy's delicious face?
Wouldn't it be better to just run out of air and slowly die of carbon dioxide poisoning than to
So-
violently drown?
True fact, my computer about 10
Definitely.
minutes ago said it was going to reboot in 15 minutes. I said screw you and closed it, and just came up and said it's going to reboot in 4 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to be around in about 5 minutes.
Wow. We're losing people left and right.
Well, I think it's the Windows 10 upgrade. I think it's about to force me to do that, and I really don't want to, but...
Oh shit, you better sign out now, reboot into safe mode, and uninstall that update that makes that happen. That's the I had to do that.
I've got
It was
like
like, yeah, I'm
two-
doing it to you in a week.
I've got like
And
a
I was like,
terabyte of footage. If I lose that, so help me God.
Before flushing, make sure to open valves and turn on the pump. Always useful advice.
Yeah, I forgot to do that. It still didn't break anything. I just, you know, let me keep doing things.
You open now. Okay, I guess not.
You forgot to say please.
Ah. Well, that's not a good sign.
Like, this would probably be a good place if you were just waiting to die. Here, you can be dry and in this slightly comfortable place rather than just sitting on the ocean floor like a loser.
Did it seem odd to anyone else how many of these most recent, like, characters have nothing to say? And I know why. I know the thing that eats their brains ate their brains, and therefore they don't have the black box, and therefore they don't have anything
Right.
to say. But it's still weird. Like, it felt like just playing the game, you reach the end of the game, and it's like, well, they ran out of voice actors, so...
Yep. Yep, that is kind of how it feels, even though it has a good story reason, and I think that's actually better. I think after, you hear all these stories and then all of a sudden they're gone, and it's sort of, sells you. It makes it feel a little more alone. Don't you dare, Josh. You've had enough, young man.
What were you saying?
Conscious.
Come on, be serious.
I never felt that comfortable being human in the first place. This isn't much worse.
Not being able to move would freak me out. Glad you got the box and not me.
Would make it a little easier to help out if I had a body, but you're doing a good job.
See, they kind of. This is where they're kind of touching on the whole not having a body, but they don't really touch on it.
Right. They acknowledge, boy, I sure don't have a body. But, you know, it would be nice to have a conversation where she talks about, like, is this panic-inducing? Is it relaxing? You know, are you not feeling anything, or does it feel like you're lying down? You know, what is your experience right now? Do you
They
feel
basically
really
just say, like,
detached?
Bring me here.
That was not what I intended to do.
Well, like,
I have my own beliefs, but nothing to be very
Just no.
Sen-
Tell me,
There you go.
they don't dig into really like the sensory input, because they basically say everything maps to your human brain, and it just sort of feels like I'm floating because I don't have legs, I'm not standing on the ground, so therefore gravity's not impacting me. I don't feel like I'm standing. But they don't really talk about
I
like
think so, but I don't think we share a
that
definition of
concept in
human,
any real detail.
or life, for that matter.
They just sort of go, it's like I'm floating, you know, which is basically
Yeah.
the Pennywise the clown approach to describing things.
are we alive?
Oh
It's
God.
an impossible question to answer.
All right.
Lack meaningful definitions.
I just figured there must be a way to know.
I like this puzzle better than the package
You assume you
dependency
change so
puzzle.
much, but have you really?
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not much of a puzzle. You can just randomly switch
The world sure
these
does.
switches on. You'll get it pretty
I never
quickly.
realized how much the idea of myself depended on where I am.
How do you mean?
I missed
Boober,
Oh, here we go.
we have any painkillers left? This tinnitus is becoming crippling.
Sorry, we only have heavy stuff left.
Shall we save the radio stuff for the next episodes?
It's like my head is about
But it's already playing!
Can do that stuff.
I meant more like
Feels
the
like it's gonna
locating.
explode. Ha 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 ha! Well, that's certainly not going to happen to
Tell
you.
him to hurry the fuck up.
Should be a matter of hours. Just hang in there.
Keep me posted.
Yeah, well, I have this thing I need to take care of, so I'll talk to you
Why's
later,
everything
okay?
freaking out?
Sure thing, Herb.
We must have overloaded his black box.
Humans have black boxes?
Here we do. Company policy.
Oh.
It records your vitals to help medical personnel.
We've lost
treat you
Hamster to Windows 10.
That's how I can hear the dead.
Goodbye,
Wow.
Hamster.
Yeah, you should be able to
See you on the other side.
just like the
When these
intercom
two are done
the
talking, we'll wrap up for the week.
I bounced off
Drop-
that
Sounds
wait,
good.
corkboard.
Yeah, draw a dick on her cork board, and then act like the Wild did it.
That was the
Just
best
like
thing
casual.
in Duke Nukem. Why don't they do that in more games?
It was the best thing in Duke Nukem because you hadn't played the game yet. You were still in the first 5 minutes.
Yes.
Draw like a fake mustache on the Omni tool. Next time Catherine wakes up, she's like, "What the fuck did you do?" And you're just like, "Oh, this is wow." Came over with the marker and drew on you. I'd said it wouldn't be nice, but I was
Well,
kind of
my
demanding
kid
some
wanted to do
manners.
it.
Stop closing these lockers! Wow. Okay, close.
All right, that's the week.
Yay, we did it.
We did it.
That was a good week.